All right, you guys, so really quickly before we begin, I just want to go through a couple basic things. Now, some of you bought this because you want to do this at home before you go to a class, and that's totally cool. So I'm going to talk to you just about a couple of things that you want to know to give you the courage to be able to walk into that yoga studio with confidence, knowing what to do. Okay, first and foremost, when you're new to yoga, you don't want to act like it and seem like it, right? So what you want to do is just know the basics. When we go into yoga class, we're not talking, we're just pretty quiet. There are some people, everybody comes to yoga for a different reason, so know that. Some people come for athleticism and counterbalance between one sport to stretching and flexibility. Some people come because they just lost a family member. Some people are doing this for cancer recovery treatment. So you just never know who the person next to is on that mat and what they're dealing with. So we want to be really respectful for all of the people around us and what they're here for. And just come in, your mat is your space. And if you don't have a yoga mat, you can rent one, usually from most studios. Mine, you can rent one. And we also have towels and things like that you can rent if you're doing hot yoga. Now, you just want to wear something that is comfortable. So something that is fitted. I have a sports bra on under here. And so if I do downward facing dog and my shirt comes up, I'm not going to be showing my stuff to everybody, okay? So ladies, it's important to have something that is fitted. Put a sports bra on. You can wear a t-shirt if you want to, but it's really important to have something that you feel comfortable in, and also that you feel you can move easy in, all right? That is super important. The second thing, what happens in a yoga class is, I just wanted to say what happens in yoga stays in yoga, but that's not where I'm going with this. What happens in a yoga class is you're just really relaxing. You guys, the path of yoga, the practice of yoga that you see in pictures, all the poses, that's one part of an entire path of yoga. So that part of the path is called asana. It's A-S-A-N-A, asana. And those are the poses that you see everybody doing. Now, what happens when we're doing those poses is we get connected to our breath. And that breath is so important for your body's central nervous system to start to calm down and to start to relax. As we move the body and the breath together and they start to come together and unite, that unity is called yoga. And so not only are we uniting our body with our breath, but we are uniting our mind, our awareness, our triggers, and our things that are coming up for us during the practice. This is why yoga is a complete holistic practice and why it is such a game changer in the lives of all of the people who practice it, because it is way more than just the poses that you're going to be doing on that yoga mat. It is a full life development, self-development, life development process that as you begin this practice, it becomes so transformative. And just this today, what I'm going to show you here is just simply the basics of the moves that you're going to be doing and the breathing that you're going to be doing. But this, just so you know, it's a rich and really deep practice that you can go deeper and deeper and deeper into when you're ready to do that, all right? So here's what we do. When we get into a class, we sit down usually, and you can just follow me with that. So let me show you this. This is a block. And oftentimes in the beginning of the practice, you're going to see the teacher or students sitting on a block. So let me show you. You come on down, and the block is really quite fantastic for helping your pelvis to tilt forward. And also for those of you who have some really tight glutes or some tight legs, and maybe sitting Indian style is not comfortable for you, we use the blocks to sit on and also to bring the ground up to us, so that we don't have to reach over and bend to the ground. So I will show you a couple key poses like that. So the blocks are something that you can grab when you come into the yoga studio. Or if you're gonna be doing this at home, you can grab something at home that you can kind of put your hands on that's pretty sturdy. So, if you have anything like this at home, a block, or even just like a tall can of some sort, you could use that at home. All right, so these blocks are really, really key, and you're going to want to grab those because you never know when you're going to need them. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is the beginning of a yoga class and the ending, okay? The beginning, you're just gonna sit down and the teacher is going to welcome everybody, and the teacher wants to calm you, wants to help you to just let go of the entire day and just get centered. And that's what you wanna do when you start your yoga practice. Just sit down, close your eyes, and set an intention for your practice, okay? Your intention could simply just to be more relaxed, or to feel less stress, to feel less anxiety so you can breathe better, right? So all of these little things are just an intention that you can set to make sure that at the start of your practice, you've got some sort of goal in mind. It can be a life goal, it can be a simply in the 5 minutes, you want to feel better like right now kind of a goal, and that's fine too. So just set an intention for your practice, for your day, for your life, and honor that with your intention. At the beginning of class, the teacher's going to do that. Then you're going to start moving, and you're going to go through what is called usually the sun salutation. So in this program specifically, this yoga OnRamp program, what I'm here to teach you is the sun salutation series. And that's going to be in the next video that you have coming up. It'll be labeled Sun Salutations. And I'm going to give you a couple videos that you can do at home on your own time just to start to feel what this practice is like. I'm going to give you a practice for opening up your tight hips, your tight glutes, and really I'm going to show you exactly what to do to warm up and to cool down. So there's, like I said earlier, you can use yoga for gentle or as a power type of a practice. And I'm going to show you all of those tools in the upcoming videos. Now, at the end of your class, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it up and you're going to come on down to a pose that we call Shavasana. Shavasana is the last pose that you do, and it is a very important pose because it is the pose that bridges the gap between the poses and the breathing to the meditation and the higher aspects of your transformation and your enlightenment journey. So that pose, I'm just going to show you really quickly. It is just on your back, and you just lay here, okay? Our goal is not to have you fall asleep. We don't want that, okay? So the goal is to stay alert and to stay focused on your breathing or on some sort of repeated phrase, something that you could just focus on in that few moments. But you do close your eyes and you do just allow your body to completely soften and to completely relax, absorbing all of the benefits of that practice, okay? So that is Shavasana. Now, what I want to say to you really quickly is that in a yoga practice, there are no shoulds. It doesn't ever have to look like anything specific, okay? There are ideals that, and you know, like everybody has a structure and a frame. So the frame is going to vary based on your body and versus the body next to you, all right? So I'm going to talk about that in the next video.